Yes, y'all. Welcome to
Stage Crunchy and Milk.
If you have opinions or queries you wish to share, we have multiple ways to be reached. The email address for the show is podcast@stagecrunchyandmilk.com. On Twitter, it's at skimpod, SKIMPOD.
Stage Crunchy.
And if you're feeling froggy, go on and jump into our voicemail line at 216-3028-POP. That's 216-302-8763. The show can be heard on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, and as always at our website, stagecrunchyandmilk.com.
Stage Crunchy.
Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show on your own social media feeds. And if you want to get at us directly, feel free to reach out via our personal Twitter.
Stage.
It's at Tatum216, Lunchbox2099, The Real ODP, and I'm your host, Tabrail713.
Stage Crunchy and Milk.
So on Father's Day the other day, I went to YouTube and I put on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air clip where Will breaks down, like Uncle Phil was yelling at Will's deadbeat dad about like walking out on him again.
Ben Vereen?
Is that the guy's name?
Yeah, he was the fucking cheat on Zoobity Zoo.
I've always respected his work.
Yeah.
Broadway actor, correct? What I'm saying?
He's a Broadway actor, but a deadbeat ass dad.
Right? Singer, actor, I think he did all that shit.
He does it all. He's the Drake of Broadway.
So, like, I'm watching that clip, and I really felt like the power.
Like you needed to call your kids.
if I had any, yeah.
Yeah, keep on denying it.
Well,
I'm gonna make up a battle rap about you.
Well, like Smokey was sitting to my right, walking outside, so I looked at him and I was like, "You better appreciate all I do for you."
Yeah.
I didn't walk out on you like Will's dad. But anyway, so like I'm watching.
There's so many stray cats out here in these streets.
Yeah.
You want me to show you some Google videos about this?
I gave your bitch ass a home. You come over here and you wish me happy Father's Day.
Yeah, he should.
So yeah, like I'm watching the clip, and dude tried to like skip out without like telling Will. Uncle Phil's like, "I won't do your dirty work for you."
Oh, yeah.
So then, like, obviously, like, they send Will in.
Did you cry when you was like, "That's Shredder"?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw Uncle Phil on the screen, I immediately thought of Shredder, and then I immediately got a little choked up because I'm like, oh man, James Avery's gone.
Yeah.
And then, like, after I watched the clip, I definitely looked up like James Avery like reaction videos to his passing. Mm-hmm. I definitely watched like 4 of them.
That's terrible, man.
But anyway, so like I'm watching the clip, and like the part where like Will's dad's bullshitting him about like taking the trip and all that, that kind of like connected with me on like a personal level. When you're like, the person's brushing you off, and like the social construct is almost like just let them do their thing and leave. But it's like you deep down just like want to call them on their bullshit, but you keep going, oh yeah, sure, oh yeah, next week, and then like you felt the emotion and like the realization of it all when Will's dad calls him son or whatever, and then Will just calls him Blue instead of Dad. That was like that was the verbal Macho Man elbow drop from the top.
It was. It was Sweet Chan music, actually.
So then, like, yeah, you see dude just turn tail and run. And then, like, that was, like, the most real feeling. Obviously, I know from interviews and stuff that Will, like, channeled, like, his own stuff with his own real dad to kind of, like, into that scene.
Yeah.
But, like, when you watch stuff on movies and television, and like you can tell like how they're kind of like working through it, you could feel the realness to that. Like I don't know like how the script was initially written, but like you could kind of feel like James Avery feel like he had to hug him, like he knew it was real, and he just wanted to like console Will in that moment, like because that everyone says how good of a man James Avery was. Yeah. So like, you could just see it right there.
It's funny, like, I know a ton of people who got daddies in their life that always watch that episode. Like, that was like one of the pinnacle episodes, like, of our childhood that we can go back to, like, yeah, that shit should have got, if that shit don't have an Emmy, I don't know what fucking deserves it. Well, they always disrespected him as far as awarding his greatness.
The thing that bugged me about that episode's ending, though, was how like it curtailed off to the credits with like that somber sadness. And then immediately when the credits started rolling, it cuts back to like the upbeat, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like, yeah, this show's real funny and
I bet
happy.
you that's how it ended in syndication, but on NBC it probably just rolled out clean.
Yeah.
But of course, syndication they always have to stick that back end track on it because how TV shows they'll edit a commercial in there right there. You don't want to have that shit going out all quiet when you trying
now
to sell
the taste of new Coke.
When you trying to sell Doritos or something. So that's
Doritos Locos Tacos.
Man, speaking of passing away, man, Vader died today, y'all.
What?
Big Van Vader?
Yeah.
Oh man, he had just had open heart surgery like a month ago.
Damn.
Around a month ago, my father was diagnosed with a severe case of pneumonia. He fought extremely hard, and clinically was making progress. Unfortunately, on Monday night, his heart had enough, and it was his time. Vader's son, wrestler Jesse White, tweeted Wednesday morning. Vader, whose real name, Leon White, was diagnosed with congestive heart failure in 2016. He was given only 2 years to live. Vader, who also went by Big Van Vader in the ring, revealed in April he was recovering well from open heart surgery he had in March. Although the showman said at the time he was in good health, his surgery scar was nothing short of gnarly. They had me, but I kicked out too. The surgeon confessed. He had a few too many. That's why the scar is off center. I owe that man my life. Thank you, Jesus. The wrestler joked on Twitter on April 15th. So, God bless him. Blessings to his family and to him as well, man. That's wild for the night.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Rocky Mountain Monster.
Yeah.
It's time.
He was
time.
He was on the
It's Vader. Time.
63, man. Relatively far for those guys, man.
Yeah. We see a lot of wrestlers die.
I mean, he was a athlete to the end, man. He was wrestling last year, and he was in the NFL before he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
He played for the Rams. I believe he was a center.
I think
I remember him on Boy Meets World, so he had some
I was just
acting
about
credits.
to say, yeah. That was a good episode.
I think he was on like 2 or 3 episodes, but yeah, man. Like I remember as a kid, like Vader. Like I don't remember a lot of my wrestling fandom, but pre like middle school.
Yeah.
I remember, but I do remember Vader, and then he was around a little bit like when I started watching it again in middle school. He wasn't around for very long, but
I know he was in the S&M mask.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, like when I started watching again, it was when like Rock and Austin and all that kind of like that was starting up, and Vader wasn't around for that much longer. I don't know where he ended up like after that. Like it's probably like the New Japan or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember as a kid, seeing Vader like that whole it's time, it's Vader, time, like that stays with you. And then like his mask was like real unique. I mean, it wasn't a lot to it, but like it was
just enough.
Yeah, like you were able to tie that to him, and he was like such an athletic big guy.
Yeah. You know what? It's always the athletic big guys I love. Like I love Dusty Rhodes. Of course, I love Bam Bam.
Bam, bam.
And Bam Bam Bigelow is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Like I don't remember what platform it was on, but like I remember him doing that little fucking cartwheel and taking motherfuckers out like. Boop, 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 boop. I used to love playing with Bam
I like the
Bam
sound
Bigelow.
effects.
Yeah,
adds this like colorful element to it.
yeah. It was. I don't know. Video games are, especially as a kid like that. It's funny how like. Every year, like when you a little kid, like, oh my God, this is so much better than 8-bit. Oh my God, this is so much better than 16-bit. This 32-bit is the shit. Like you just keep on going along. Because I was playing Red Dead Redemption in the basement the other day. I'm like, man, video games look better than this, and this was only like a few years ago.
I can't wait till Red Dead 2 come out just so you can see it, and you'd be like,
yeah,
that's the one. That's gonna pull me over. I was what did I see? The trailer for Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
I don't like Last of Us. It just never got hooked in me.
I really like that game.
It didn't do it for me. But Last of Us 2, like just the they call it. It's like you gotta imagine like a marionette. Just the way the people move. You know what I'm saying? It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's like I forgot what it's called. Rigging is what it's called. It's called rigging. That's why I couldn't think. That's why I thought marionettes. I'm thinking of a rig.
Yeah.
The rigging on those characters, how they move is like they show like at the beginning of that trailer like Ellie is an older girl kissing another girl, and like the makeout looks so real. It's like
Didn't they get sued about that game because?
No, that was the other game. That was
So both of them are based on her.
No, it's like that one. Ellie just happened to look like Ellen Page, but Ellen Page actually sued Beyond Two Souls because they made a naked version of her in that game.
A naked version?
Yeah, and she was like that shit was not. I didn't say that was cool or okay at all. So I think they settled with her on that one. I think there was talk they were going to try. They were considering suing the other company because it looked so much like her in their opinion, but yeah, whatever. That didn't. Nothing came of that. So who knows? Maybe they put some money in her pocket off of that too.
Yeah, that is. I really like that game. That game is scary as shit.
Gabe. So
It's Gable time.
Time.
so as Ant and I walked into the office earlier, we noticed on the TV around the way that.
Hold on, are you changing topics? All right. Well, before you finish,
All right.
I want to know if Gabe has any thoughts on the passing of Vader.
Vader died?
Apparently, he informed me and Anthony
I know he was,
about
like-
5 minutes ago.
He tweeted out some months ago, like, I only have this much time to live, so...
Well, he had open heart surgery back in March, and they made it seem like he was going to pull through, but apparently he died after a bout of pneumonia.
Oh, man, how old was he?
63.
63. I'm not, like, that's still young, but, like...
We were just saying how that's pretty old for a wrestler.
And for a guy his size,
Yeah.
it's a shame, though. I liked Vader.
Well, there. All skim his sending our condolences.
400-pound man can do moonsault.
Yeah.
He was the Rocky Mountain Monster.
I'm eating meat because I'm in not give a fuck mode right now.
No one here's judging you or
Yeah.
said anything about it.
Either
Not
way.
sure why you shared that information.
Now I look at you with normal eyes.
What I was about to say is we noticed that apparently Disney had upped their offer to purchase of Fox after Comcast slid in with it was straight cash too.
Yeah.
$65 billion straight cash offer.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash. Can you
I
imagine
bought
numbers?
this baby straight cash.
$65 billion straight cash. I don't even know what to even think with that. Disney came in with an offer of $71 million mixed with stocks and $71.3 billion stocks and cash.
Yeah.
Fox has agreed to that deal, but they gotta wait a month for anybody else want to, they want to throw their hat into it. And if Fox backs out the deal, Disney is guaranteed $1.5 billion.
If they back out, like they just decide they don't want to sell it at all.
They decide they want to like Comcast come through and like what? 65 me? I got 75 million. You know what I'm saying? Like billion, whatever.
Do we need mutants in the MCU?
Yes.
Well, it's been fine so far without them.
And
I don't know. How do you introduce them? How do you get over the fact that, like, well, I'm supposed to be... The whole thing with mutants is, like, society's afraid of them. But, like, I'm supposed to be afraid of them.
Mutie.
But I'm, like, I'm accepting of the Hulk.
they're not accepting Hulk.
Okay, bad example. I'm accepting of...
They're accepting
Thor,
of Dazzler.
of God.
They're accepting of Thor because he's literally a god and has rescued them multiple times. Yes. They are accepting.
He looks
They're
like a
accepting of
sexy
Dazzler.
surfer.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, like.
She only had like sparkles
Actually,
come out
it
her
turns out they're
fingers.
not very accepting of them. They invented the Sokovia Accords about them and jailed them a good deal with these people. They're not accepting them at all.
I feel like if Fox backs out of this deal, they should just not have to give up money. Just give up the X-Men franchise.
I truly think that's the wiggle they got. They be like, okay, run me my character.
Or at the very least, give up the Fantastic Four.
Because that would cost you Fantastic Four is back in Marvel's hands already.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah. That was like after that last movie, they had X amount of time to do some more stuff with it, and then they didn't because Marvel themselves
that was one
dropped
of
the comic series.
That was one of the worst movies I'd ever seen in my entire
Which one?
life.
The one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But it seems like
Michael B. Jordan's fault, though, I heard.
Oh, it wasn't. It was just collectively bad all around.
they've been like that's one series that for the longest time. There's a documentary about it on Hulu, I believe. Like just holding on to the Fantastic Four and making movies, and sometimes not even releasing the movie just to hold on to that franchise.
Yeah.
There's a long thing about that.
Because they feel it has this intrinsic value, and at this point they have made it valueless because Disney stopped making Marvel, stopped making books for them and everything, just to help push that shit along. We're like, no more.
Yeah, because like Silver Surfer is the person who's supposed to fall to Earth to tell the Avengers
Thanos is
about.
coming.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I read Infinity Gauntlet.
I watched like a couple of those YouTube videos of like things you may miss in the movies.
Yeah.
And that was in it. They showed like the comic panel with Silver Surfer in the pile of the rubble.
Yeah.
And how they switched it to Hulk because they don't have the rights to Silver Surfer.
yeah.
Well, I mean, and I don't know what's going on with X-Men. I haven't seen an X, unless you count Deadpool. I haven't seen an X-Men movie since like X-Men 2.
You don't see
Logan?
Like the old
First
one,
Class?
the old terrible X-Men movies.
X-Men 2.
Yeah, like X-Men 2, like
What's wrong
like
with
the
X-Men
second
2?
one.
I thought that was pretty good.
I don't
That's
think
the only good one.
I don't think X-Men got good until like First Class.
X2 was good, and that you have to accept
Was
that
that
there's a lot of
was
stuff.
that the one where like Jean dies in the lake or whatever, and then the next movie she comes back as Phoenix?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I only remember that first 10 minutes where fucking Nightcrawler is like popping. Yeah, that's,
I like that.
I mean, I can't say anything else about that movie, but I remember that fucking part.
It was good for the
Oh,
time.
like when the dude from like Spice World played Nightcrawler. I don't know the dude's name.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
They do treat Spice Cops like shit.
He was
though.
in that shitty Son of Mask movie. He was Loki.
I didn't
don't know
see the
dude's
Son of
name.
Man.
I just know what he looks like.
But I know what you're talking about, so you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gay Irishman dude.
But
Okay.
X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past are both great.
Yeah, I feel like
I can watch them.
once they switched over like to the new like people playing the X-Men characters when they kind of rebooted it all. I've enjoyed these last like 3 or so X-Men movies. I like First Class, Days of Futures Past, and Apocalypse.
You like Apocalypse?
I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
But I didn't hate it. But I definitely I did not like the first X-Men movie. I sure as shit didn't like the third one, the one with like Patrick Stewart and all
The
that.
third one is
Yeah.
awful in all kinds of ways. They lost their director, and then so they brought in known Hollywood molester.
Well, he directed the first two, right?
No, that's a different molester. See, different molester. Brian Singer directed the first two.
Yeah.
Known Hollywood molester Brett Ratner directed the third one. He was terrible at it because all he tried to do was ape Brian Singer's style, but it's not very good at it. So you get this weird copy, and it's only 90 minutes long, so it's like it's not. Everything about that third movie is terrible, up and down. So they bring it back around with the new class and Days of Futures Past. All really
So Brian
good.
Singer doing these new ones
He
too?
did these first two, yeah. I don't think he did Apocalypse. I think they brought somebody else in for that. Apocalypse looks amazing. Everything about it looks right. They got fucking Psylocke and so forth. Olivia Munn
Oh
playing
yeah,
Psylocke.
she did. I thought she did a real good job with
Yeah.
it.
So,
I don't
mean,
think I've seen this one. I might have, but yeah.
So then we're supposed to be getting a Dark Phoenix saga. It's done. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive. Sophie Turner said they finished shooting that already, but then they pushed back its release date till next year. I feel as if this Disney thing goes through, they don't release that movie at all.
Okay, so
Good.
how was Cyclops in Apocalypse?
I didn't see Apocalypse. I only saw the Days of Future Past and New Class,
Because
He wasn't in it.
Cyclops wasn't in Apocalypse.
No.
which is already a problem.
I thought they rebooted it so they can have a new Cyclops and everything.
I think his brother was in it. Right?
Havoc?
Yeah, it wasn't.
I know Havoc was in Days of
Yeah,
Future
Havoc
Past.
died.
Okay.
Right? Am I thinking of the right thing? I'm pretty sure Havoc died.
I didn't see it.
Well, again, I didn't see Apocalypse because I love Apocalypse as a character. And
Oh no,
like who they
I'm sorry. Cyclops was in it because he met Jean Grey, but Havoc was also in it, and I'm pretty sure Havoc died when the mansion blew up.
Oh, but then how did they do with Cyclops though?
I mean, it wasn't like Cyclops older. It's just a teenage kid with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all kids. Like it's not the advanced X-Men.
I mean, even as a kid, Cyclops. Right.
Make your point.
Like, well, I don't know what you're looking for.
I know.
It's like essentially an origin story. What more do you want?
I mean, he was a born leader. He was.
Oh, you saying they didn't let him lead as
Yeah.
whatever? Okay. Well, he is more the leader of the X-Men in the
Well,
newer ones. But,
in these current films, he's more of like a horny, lost teenager.
yeah, which is about accurate. You see Logan?
I've not seen Logan.
Yeah, I started Logan, and people swear it was like the greatest thing ever, and I nodded right off, so I can't call it. If Logan's great, I don't know where the greatness lies.
I haven't seen the Wolverine or the Wolverine.
Oh, no, none of those other ones are.
Which one got the dude
Lives
from
in Japan.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Which was the one with Will I Am in it? That's a good movie.
I mean, if you like that interpretation of Deadpool.
Come with me,
right back after these messages.
You ever see a product on the shelf and wonder how was that? Well, you have to wonder no more, because we at Skim will bring you
We tried.
no longer do you have to say, was that soda good? Because
We tried it for you.
you ever see those brand new fries at Taco Bell and then think, I won't waste my time.
Damn, those were delicious.
Those were damn good. What about that naked chicken chalupa, the new spicier edition? We tried it.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
I was curious, and I haven't had it.
I enjoyed it. If you're looking for some entertainment,
The way that only we can provide, who else out there do you know that can compare Oreos to bad sex? No one, that's who.
nobody. Like Keith Sweat, nobody, baby.
Who can review you like me?
Nobody.
Who can tell you what we eat?
Nobody. You can find that on our newly established Patreon. You go to Patreon / Stays Crunchy and Milk. And that's Crunchy with a K.
Make sure you throw a .com in there so you don't get lost in the neighborhood.
And now back to Skim.
Oh shit! Space Race Milk episode 255. Welcome to it. We've been here a while.
In that air.
Yeah, a while. And
I've been in the area for a while.
I hope you enjoy what we're putting down, since I've been away from my desk for almost an hour already.
yeah, so it goes. And I don't know, a lot of life on the table here. A lot of shit been going down. Look at my new hat. I got the Lake Erie Captains game.
That's pretty sweet.
Lake County Captains game. There's a minor
Got
league
it at the
baseball
Lake something
team.
game.
So it has a different logo than the Major League Baseball, and I'm like, that's cool. I like that logo.
That's a nice hat.
It's exclusive.
Thank you.
I mean, I got shit going on.
Yeah, serve me up.
Yeah, I
plate of
feel
Gabe.
like of all the people sitting here, you're the one that needs to vent the most. So.
Well, a Nissan Leaf. I got into a car wreck. Like wreck is appropriate.
Isn't the license plate showing that picture? Can that be your show art? It might be your show art. Maybe.
But
Good car, bad city.
It's a relatively easy and a relatively easy title. We'll stick with the script here. So,
and man, I mean, figure out a way to get it in. It's done. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be totaled. I haven't got the assurance adjuster's take on it, but it sucked, and I'm down to using the van. I can get a rental, but like I'm trying to push it back until I really need the rental because you get it for a finite amount of days. So don't pick it up right away. Get it when you can. Yeah, when you need it. And right now I'm driving our minivan. I hate it because I have bad depth perception, so parallel parking's hell for me. So, and I'm like tempted to just like start getting out and keying all these people who don't know how to park. It's infuriating. Like if you would have pulled up a little bit more and you would have been back a little bit more, I could be pulling in right now. And so
we already decided we're going to just use user donations to pay for you to get a parking spot. You can park down here somewhere.
nah.
I'll put you over yonder in that one in the $8 lot. You just walk over.
But people suck. Basically, I learned that over the last. I didn't learn that. I knew that shit. I confirmed that over the last couple days. Was in the emergency room forever yesterday. Spent most of that time arguing with some guy on Twitter, not listening to Tayrell's advice on leaving people alone.
How many followers they have?
It was like I muted them, so I don't know if I can find them. 200 or something.
You have a list of people you muted. Trust me, I have a list of people I've muted.
Well, let's see. This gentleman with the Trump picture as his avatar.
What's his, I also would like to know his ratio of followers to how many people he's following, how many people are following him every
I
time.
get that, but it was like I didn't even look. This time I didn't tweet at the guy. I was responding to a response to him with just a complete non sequitur, like, "Hey." Well, I did call his tweet dumb. I said like, well, not to
Backtracking your own argument already, are we?
I know. What I said was, I'm not going to discuss the merits of your tweet because you're just responding to someone who's really dumb. I would just like to note that for some reason, you ever get that thing where like this this response may contains profanity.
Sensitive material, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. And this, that always gets me curious. Like, Twitter, you know what I say. What do you think is too sensitive for me?
These nuts.
Okay. All right. So, I'm thinking too, and they're like, what is this thing that's too profane? It just says, "Nice try, sweetheart," and he just posts a meme of Obama's number. So I'm like, all right. I was like, I wasn't going to say anything. The tweet you're replying to is obviously dumb, and your presentation of facts won't change that. To me, that's just a matter of calling someone dumb isn't always an insult. And sometimes it's just a matter of fact statement. I mean, like,
you're dumb.
Yeah, you're dumb. Like, why are you going to be mean and insult me? I'm not insulting you. I'm pointing out the fact that you're dumb. You know, I just thought it was funny. I got one of those replies may contain profanity, etc. And that's what set the guy off. Just like coming back to me and then like, just like telling me what a sheep I, all the typical Trump stuff. So, okay, his name is.
Nope, didn't ask for all that.
All right, don't give you that. You can bleep that out. I just said follows 220 and he has 158 followers.
Yeah, that's not worth your time.
I made a lot of time for it. I was just sitting in the emergency room. What else I could have done?
Watch Netflix. Do any
I didn't
number
have
of
any
things.
headphones.
You have a speaker.
That's true. I just didn't want to disturb the other patients.
Yeah,
Fuck them.
Stop you.
I did say
It'll take them away from their own pain.
I did say like.
I want to know what's going on in the office too.
You want to watch The Office? That's all you get to lean over.
I just started it the other day.
But that's Vanessa's watching it right
Her and
now.
I were talking about it on Saturday. We went to go get the bubble tea.
Wait till you get to Scott's Tots.
Yeah, that episode is brutal to watch, but it's fine the first time. But if you ever watch it again, you won't watch it.
I'm in like 4 episodes into the series, so
Yeah, that whole first season is unnecessary.
Yeah, everybody says you can skip the first season of Office.
Oh yeah, just go straight to two.
It wasn't dialed in yet. But I mean, I guess you want like, hey, that guy,
I'm almost done at this point. Might as well finish it.
Yeah, I get that.
But
I watch that show at least once a year. Like, I'll just pick it back up.
I mean, I'm constantly watching Ron Swanson clips from Parks and Rec, so I feel you.
it's all right.
So all I said to the guy after a while
All I
was
said
like,
was, "You's a straight bitch." Why did he get mad? I don't understand it.
I was just pointing out the fact that he was a straight bitch.
Yeah.
I could see.
I just pointed out the fact that your mom gargles my nuts. What did I do? She gargled my nuts.
I could see if you think with emotions how you would see that was insulting. But
Really? Tariq Nasheed over here, you know what I'm saying? Your emotional females? That's basically what you just said about
I
dude.
wasn't. Oh, you compare me to that guy. Now that I know I can say it, I'm
Puerto Rican Tariq Nasheed.
That's a solid title too, man.
I was just trying to say, like, man, look, you are so dull, and you're responding with these stock responses, man. Look, I was basically saying, like, we only came in contact by chance. I wouldn't be on Twitter right now if I wasn't sitting in an emergency room born from a car accident yesterday. He tries to do that thing like, man, hope you get better. Accident sucks. Stay positive one day at a time. Life's short.
Don't say
rush
nothing nice about
recovery
me,
and regret
Yeah.
it.
Stop showing human compassion to me in the middle of our argument.
Did you know-
How dare you?
You know what I
How
said,
dare
though.
you take the high road? What the fuck is your problem?
Okay.
Hey, I'm not gonna go that far.
Look, so many people when they
No,
get these,
no. Get me there. Don't go argue the point before you say, what happened next? How did you respond to somebody who just wished you well? Is what I want to know.
Damn.
That's what I want to know.
Okay, here we go. Word for word. I'll do it word for word so you guys, cannot.
I'm already feeling bad for you.
Okay, well, you gotta remember.
Nope.
The exchange
Just
between
give me
us.
just read the
at
goddamn
that point
quote.
was rude.
Just
he
give
was rude up until that point.
Up until that point where
So-
he stopped himself and said, oh, I'm sorry, guy. Now,
I quote tweeted this, his well wishes, and said this. Jeez. I'm in no way, shape, or form going to thank someone or give that person a like for well wishes when that person insulted me with every single prior tweet. Get the entire fuck out of here.
that's not bad.
I liked it.
Thank you, because you see these exchanges.
I'm not on your side on
No,
this
but
one.
it's so predictable. You see these exchanges, and after a while, someone says something, and then
I think
other person
predict-
says, "I hope you feel better. I hope you feel well." And like, thanks. I guess we can agree on something. Hardy har hard. And like, no, come on now. All that up to
Waka
that point,
waka.
all
I mean,
up-
would you have felt better if he said that he wished you died?
Yeah.
At least it would be consistent.
Yeah, he wants consistency here, Lunch. He doesn't want you to go back and forth.
I look like Terrell has something to say.
No, I do not.
I'm fine with it, Gabe. Like,
Thank
fuck
you.
that dude.
Thank you, Tatum.
It's not like that.
I feel like you're being super petty.
That dude has 150 followers and was not worth a breath.
All right, and I also did not mention I got into a car accident for sympathy. I mentioned like, hey
I
man,
also don't understand why you shared that bit of information with a stranger on the internet with
that
150
dude's like-
followers.
Because he's trying to win the moral high ground argument.
Yeah. Against that dude? Why?
I mean, I guess I lost it when I told him to get the entire fuck out of here.
No, you didn't. You're still pretty good.
Your boy got your back.
I'm
I'm
fine
looking
with
at you
it.
with a little crookedness and tell you that's in your face, though. But I ain't saying about your back.
But hold on, is it Black Girl Lost the Show that owe you for ice here? Because look, you said this guy has 155. It really doesn't matter.
It could
He's still a person on the other side
Put
of the
your dick
Twitter
all the way
man.
in, and then just like just keep. I mean, you already started. Go ahead and finish that shit, man.
I don't know if I like that turn of phrase either. So we're going
Yeah, you're just trying to put your dick all the way in. That is a shirt,
I was just
man.
pointing out the fact that he tried to wish me good health in the middle of an argument to try and win it.
I mean, all right. Like you and like, see, that's the thing though. This is like Pusha T and Drake. I'm saying this to T because he was like, no, it's a rap battle. It's a battle. Don't try it in the middle of the shit to wish me well. I'm already saying fuck you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna stop my fuck yous right now for this tweet. You already started. Fuck you. You and your 150 followers. Keep going.
Yeah, so what if
This is entertaining to you.
At what point do we lay down the arms and just stop the fighting?
Listen, I gotta respect the person who makes who says fuck the cake mix and gets a whole pound of butter, a whole pound of eggs, leaves the butter out to get a room temperature, leaves the eggs out to get a room temperature, cream the butter, cream the eggs in, cream the sugar, sift in the flour, instead of just the person's like, oh, Betty Crocker's fine. He baking that fucking cake. He like make sure the kids not running around in the kitchen, and he's doing what he got to do.
But, like, so what if a Pusher T, like, in the middle of this beef says, okay, in all sincerity, Drake, I hope you repair your relationship with you.
I don't know. In the middle of that beef, Drake had to issue a statement saying, I did do blackface, but it was for artistic reasons. So that beef already got softened a little bit.
If you're half black, though, I don't feel like you should have to
I'm going to
backpedal
go
on
with
that.
you are. That's where your ass is dead wrong. And probably shouldn't be speaking on that.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, just like
I mean, if a black dude came into blackface, then what?
No one
should be doing blackface. It's kind of
Relatively
like nobody should say, like, nobody should be saying the C word, not even a woman. Like, I don't really care because I didn't know that was a cuss word until I was like 28 years old. But like, it's kind of like.
What about the British, though?
And plus, he was in fucking Canada. He's not even American. Like, the British?
They can do what they want with
The only people who can do blackface is the British.
The C word.
Oh, yeah, they can say it.
Don't be giving the British the ability to do blackface.
Only people who can do blackface is Robert Downey Jr. That's the only white person that can do blackface. The rest of them, you get out of here.
Well,
You about to cross some serious lines.
not again, right?
Yeah.
He did this one time. And it's damn well, I guess it was well done, so he all right.
He's the exception to the rule.
It's like like in the Avengers, if they finally kill off Iron Man and all that's left is War Machine, but they replaced Rhodey with
Robert Downey Jr.
Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. can just play every part. He can play the women, he can play the men, he can do a good Black Panther, he can just do it all. Robert Downey Jr. is just as the Avengers. I mean, but at the same time, Chadwick Boseman can play everybody. Why don't they just have Chadwick Boseman play everybody?
He is an actor's actor at that.
Yeah, they just got two people in the movie.
It was quick, fast, and in a hurry, people. I'm sorry about that. It's just how it goes down some days.
Fifth Avenue.
Let's see. I got surgery tomorrow, so our next episode won't be recorded for a while. We should be good, and if we are not, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure you'll get a solo episode with me and Anthony on a random day where we're feeling froggy.
All right, but give me a heads up. Maybe I'll be available, but not on a day when the Indians are playing during the day.
Yeah, who would have thought Wednesdays? It seems, and it's all
It's always Wednesdays. They always do that middle of the weekday for some reason.
some bullshit. Weird ass Indians. Anyway, that's Tatum 216. The real ODP. That's Lunchbox 2099. I'm Tayrell 713. You have just been podcasting. I know you loved it. Peace.
You should change your name to Puerto Rican beef.
Like a young man coming in for the
Instead.
quickie, I leave feeling so unsatisfied.
Hey, what happened to you? You